she was shot and
Good evening once again. It is hockey night in Utica.
Sorry, I got excited.
It's
hockey night. It's the Comets, and they are set to drop the puck against the Hartford Wolfpack tonight. Joining us live from the Adirondack Bank Center with a look at this game. And what you can see on Sports Express tonight is Sports Director Spencer Davidson. Good evening, Spence.
Hey there, Jason and Kristen. Yeah, after an abbreviated episode last Friday to kick off 2023, we have a full Sports Express coming your way tonight. Now here at the Aud, the Comets get set to take on the AHL affiliate of the New York Rangers in the Hartford Wolfpack. Now, here inside the Aud, the Comets are looking for their 9th consecutive game with at least a point in the standing. They've earned at least a point in the standings in their last 8. Now, last year, these two teams split the season series. This is the first meeting they have this year. Over the last 5 seasons, the Comets lead the series against the Wolfpack 5-4. Now, after a slow start to the season, Utica has jumped all the way to 7th in the Eastern Conference, 3rd place in the North Division. Meanwhile, Hartford sits in 4th place in the Eastern Conference and in the bottom of the Atlantic Division. Other than this game, which we will have more for you tonight at 6, there's plenty more action coming your way tonight at 11, including some more on the ice in the high school ranks. Rome Free Academy hosts Guilderland, a team that the Black Knights have beaten in head-to-head matchups 2 out of the last 3 times. Overall, the Knights are 5-2-2 on the season, and they're coming off a tie against Fayetteville Manlius. Facing off right after that game at the JFK Arena in Rome will be the Mohawk Valley Raiders and the Capital District Jets. That game is a 7 o'clock start. The Raiders are 2-6 on the year, with wins coming against Fulton and Watertown IHC. We've also got some action on the hardwood tonight. It's girls basketball. Oneida travels to New Hartford for a 7 p.m. tip time. The Spartans 4-1 on the season, coming off a 2-point win at West Genesee in a buzzer beater. They haven't lost since their home opener. Oneida, led by head coach Katie Nessler, has been just as impressive with a 5-1 record, currently on a 4-game winning streak. This should be a fun Class A versus Class B battle in New Hartford. Same time, different place. Also tipping off at 7 p.m. is Poland girls basketball, welcoming in Hamilton in an all-Class D matchup between 2 of the top 4 seeds in the class. Poland enters at 7-1, having beaten Cincinnati 52-27. Meanwhile, Hamilton at 5-2, coming off a big win against Class A's Whitesboro. That was 53-37. So there you have it. We have ourselves some hockey action, some basketball action, and we've got ourselves our Athlete of the Week. It's a full episode of Sports Express coming your way tonight. Again, here at the Aud, the Comets get set to take on the Hartford Wolfpack. I will have more on this matchup, including some roster moves coming up tonight at 6. Until then, I'll send it back up to you guys on Smith Hill.
Hockey night in Utica. Spencer, thank you.
Hey, it's been an incredible 24 hours.
Good evening. I'm here live at the Adirondack Bank Center for another edition of Hockey Night in Utica. The Comets get set to begin a 3-game in 3-night weekend as they host the Hartford Wolfpack, the AHL affiliate of the New York Rangers. Now, before we get into this matchup a little bit, a couple of roster moves to pass along to you. Goalie Akira Schmid has been reassigned to Utica after a 24-hour call-up where he made a spot start last night for the Devils, making 14 saves but giving up 4 goals in a 5-2 loss to the St. Louis Blues. In a move made last night, forward Tice Thompson returns to the Comets. He will be in the lineup here tonight. And Isaac Poulter has been recalled here to Utica from the Adirondack Thunder. He's a goalie, and he will back up Nico Dawes tonight, who will get the start in this game. The Comets come into this one earning at least 1 point in the standings in their last 8 games, propelling them from the basement in the North Division to 3rd place, just 2 points behind the Rochester Americans in 2nd. However, the team comes off a disappointing loss on Tuesday that saw them give up 3 different leads, including in the final minute of regulation, eventually falling to the Toronto Marlies in overtime. Tonight will be the first meeting between the Comets and Wolfpack this season, the only matchup here in Utica this year. These sides split the season series last year, each winning 1. Hartford comes in on a 2-game losing streak and sits in the bottom of the Atlantic Division, struggling at 11-13, 1-5 so far. Their last time out was a 2-1 shootout loss to the 2-1 shootout loss to the Springfield Thunderbirds on New Year's Eve. The Comets will face the T-Birds in Springfield tomorrow. Puck drop here is at 7. Now, in light of the cancellation involving the Bills-Bengals game after the scary incident with Bills safety Damar Hamlin, the NFL has announced a couple of changes to the playoff format, potentially. Among the changes are the possibility of a neutral site AFC Championship game, depending on a few factors, such as the teams qualifying playing an unequal number of games in the regular season. In that case, Commissioner Roger Goodell would determine the neutral site. Also, there's the possibility that home field for a potential Cincinnati Bengals-Baltimore Ravens wildcard game could be determined by a coin toss. Meanwhile, more good news continues to pour in regarding the status of the 24-year-old Hamlin. The team announced today that doctors have removed his breathing tube, and he has been able to talk to his family and medical team. His neurologic function remains intact, and he addressed the team via Zoom today, telling players and coaches he loves them to a huge ovation. The Bills have been practicing the past couple of days and say that with the blessing of Hamlin's father, Mario will play this Sunday against AFC East rival, the New England Patriots. We've got hockey and we've got girls basketball action for you tonight in the high school ranks here at the Aud. The Comets get set to take on the Hartford Wolfpack. Puck drop here again is at 7. A full episode of Sports Express is coming your way tonight at 11. News Channel 2 at 6 will wrap up after the break. First Sports Express of 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. It is hockey night in Utica. The Comets opened up a 3-3 weekend with a quick stop home before heading back out on the road.
Oh, Utica comes into the night on an 8-game point streak, but gave up 3 different leads and lost in overtime to the Toronto Marlies the last time out on Tuesday. Tonight at the Aud, they may not be rivals now, but they will be soon. The New Jersey Devils prospects hosted the Hartford Wolfpack, AHL affiliate of the New York Rangers. Shimon Nemec back in the Comets lineup tonight after captaining Team Slovakia in the World Junior Championships in Canada, Spence.
Yeah, first period wild sequence here. Arne Telvidi's shot stopped by Louis Domingue. Turns aside the rebound from Brian Hallinan. It goes to the point. Ooh. Nick Hutchison unloads. Domingue shuts the door. One more try. Domingue says no and hangs on. Comets with some big chances there, but to no avail.
Oh, baby, after all that. A few minutes later, Wolfpack rush in. Gustav Rydal. Far side to Alex Whelan for the quick shot. Nico Dawes squares up and makes the save. Comets netminder stopped 21 in the game.
12 minutes in, Hartford on the power play. Tanner Fritz from the point. Shot takes a couple of bounces in front, ultimately going in off of Ryan Carpenter, who started the year up with the Blue Shirts. Wolfpack break through and lead by 1.
We'll go to the second now. 2-0 Hartford. Comets up ice. Robbie Russo. Backdoor to Joe Gambardella. He stopped on 1, but slips in his own rebound through Domingue's legs. Utica gets on the board and is back within 1.
In the second, Comets still search for the equalizer. Just under 7 minutes in, off the faceoff, Graham Clark lets it rip. Domingue makes the save, but it bounces over his head and into the net.
Wow.
The red-hot Clark does it again. He'll take that one. We're tied at 2.
I don't think I've ever seen that. We'd head to overtime. Then a shootout. Clark for the Comets, weaving his way in. Quick shot, glove side. Utica up 1-0 in the shootout.
So Dawes stopped Hartford's first shooter, so a save right here, and the Comets win. He forces Whelan wide. The shot misses. Tense moments at the Aud, but Utica gets the W. The Comets now have points in 9 straight games, earning 2 tonight. Final 3-2 in a shootout.
So a big win there for the Comets as they kept their point streak intact. Moving on to second in the North Division, the team is now bound for Springfield, Massachusetts, where they will take on the Thunderbirds tomorrow night just after 7 p.m.
Then on Sunday, it's off to Providence, Rhode Island, where they'll close out the 3-3 weekend against the Bruins. That one is a 3:05 p.m. start.
The JFK Arena for high school.